Anthony Grasso here, bringing you financial news you can use. In this video, I'm going to examine whether or not you should buy, hold, or sell Twitter based on the current economic market and political climate that's out there. So let's get right into it. The biggest news affecting Twitter's stock price today is Trump. Whether you like him or not, Twitter's decision to suspend Trump's account was made Friday after he posted following two tweets, which the company said were in violation of the glorification of violence policy. Let's just read what those tweets were right before he got deleted. He said, Trump said, tweeted, the 75 million great American patriots who voted for me, America first and make America great again, will have a giant voice long into the future. They will not be disrespected or treated unfairly in any way, shape, or form. To all of those who have asked, I will not be going to the inauguration January 20th. Trump had more than 88 million followers before his account was deleted, making him among the top 6 most followed users on Twitter itself. Now, the president's removal from the platform will cause Trump supporters to continue to flee in favor of the rival Parler, which is known for its lack of censorship. But we all know that that has been shut down almost effectively because, oh, by the way, if you create a social media company, you don't have your own servers, you're at the whim of Amazon and Google. So that's what happened. They scaled up with their infrastructure, with Amazon not owning their own infrastructure. The only way that Parler can make any sense right now is for them to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars in those servers to get them back up and running. But hey, you know, we'll get into that in another video. So conservatives and celebrities have recently reported losing thousands of followers based upon this news. Now, before removing Trump's accounts, both Twitter and Facebook blocked the president from accessing them after he posted a video telling protesters stormed the Capitol to go home in peace. The number of daily active users appears to be slightly lower right now following the U.S. election, and city analyst Jason Bassnett in a January 7th note said, the Wall Street consensus, meanwhile, is expecting a sequential increase in 7 million daily users for the fourth quarter. I'm not sure about that one. The company is set to report its fourth quarter results on February 4th. Now let's bring up the stock and my opinions of it. So Twitter shares were down about 4.9% this year through Friday, compared with the S&P's 1.83% gain. Now recently, shares fell more than 10% at the opening bell today, erasing more than $2.5 billion from Twitter's $41 billion market capitalization. Facebook and Google combined were also lower after Trump's accounts were removed from their platforms. So what are the analysts' predictions? Okay, so you can see here, this is a year over year for the past year. Definitely had a lot of volatility back in March, all the way up to the ramp of 55, and now it's down to 47. Now the analysts right now, it's they're saying hold. Well, I do not have a hold recommendation on Twitter. I have a sell recommendation on Twitter. When you disenfranchise half your followers, half your valuation might just disappear in a blink of an eye. So they're basically censoring ship. Their censor of Trump is just ridiculous, I think. You know, maybe some of the tweets, you know, delete some of the tweets if you have problems with it, but just 88 million followers. That's a huge following. And then half America is split anyways from the right and the left, or the left and the right. So once you just say, well, Twitter, you know, you're going to delete Trump, I'm just going to leave Twitter. That's probably a lot of people are going to say, but what are your thoughts? Now, do you think Twitter will be in a free fall decline once followers flee, or do you think people will still tweet away? I think it's going to be a slow decline. I don't think it's going to be a drastic overnight reduction in Twitter. I think if half the followers just stop wanting to use Twitter based upon them censoring Trump, that it'll be like a couple months, and then they'll just start deleting their accounts or just stop using the accounts. Maybe they won't delete the accounts, but just they'll stop using the accounts. So that's my thoughts. The analysts have it as a hold, and the average is $45 a share price, with a high of 65 and a low of 19. I'm thinking it's going to be the low of 19 in a few months. So you heard it here. So let's come over here. So I want to thank you for watching this video. This is a This is a big one with Twitter. I think censoring people on just in general is not a good thing. So what are your thoughts? Smash that like button down below, and I'll be out with you in the next video. Ciao.